हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। स्वागत है आप सभी का एक और नई वीडियो में। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू सी टेंटेटिव बुक लिस्ट फॉर असिस्टेंट प्रोविडेंट फंड कमिश्नर एग्जामिनेशन. The examination will be conducted by UPSC in due course. In last video we have already seen the book list for enforcement officer examination. So those who have applied for both the posts APFC and EOAO can watch this video. In this video I have tried to cover in detail the sources to be followed for preparation of this examination. So let us start. Before delving into the book list for this examination, we need to understand the syllabus of APFC. So when we try to compare the syllabus of EO and APFC, we see few additional topics in APFC syllabus like Indian culture and heritage, population development and globalization, then governance, auditing, insurance, elementary mathematics and statistics. So these are the additional topics which are provided in APFC syllabus. Apart from this, if you analyze the past year papers of APFC, you will very well see the geography questions as well. Like last time when APFC was conducted, we got the question on how many states and UTs are there in India. Ayodhya is situated on which river. So like these questions have already been asked, so it is advisable to prepare geography as well, at least Indian geography part, so that can be covered through NCRT of class 11th. Now let's start with the book list. So first subject is our general English. So this English is common for both APFC and enforcement officer. UPSC has clearly mentioned they are expecting the vocabulary of candidates, like they expect us to build the vocabulary. You have to learn new words, its similar words and its opposite words. So if we try to see the books, these are the two books which you can refer. One is by Nikhil Gupta and the other one is by SP Bakshi. Both books are very good and they will easily cover the or easily build your vocabulary over a period of time, and it is advisable to read any one English newspaper as well. Now next is Indian culture, heritage and freedom movement, as well as current events. As far as current events is considered, if you see the question paper of APFC or for that matter enforcement officer, questions have been asked from sports section or the prizes which are in news or the awards which are in news, or they will give you some international organization institution, they will ask you who is the president. Then there was one more question on large hadron collider related to physics which was in news at that time. So such kind of miscellaneous current affairs is being asked in these examinations. So what I believe is it is not advisable or feasible to go with Vision IS current affairs magazine. What you can read is GK Today or Vajiram recitals, as they cover static factual GK very well, or there is an option with Affairs Cloud current affairs magazine. Any one of the source will do. And apart from this, don't forget to just do surface reading of static GK part as well, like the dams in India, airports in India, rivers in India. Like this static GKs can be expected in exam. Now moving to Indian culture and heritage, there is a book of NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling. So this book can be selectively read based on the kind of questions were asked from culture section. Then there is NCRT of class 11th, fine arts book. This book cannot be skipped, it is very important book for our examination. And then do go through Ministry of Culture website, and the link of the website is provided here. After this, if you at all feel something is to be read, then you can go with any other coaching notes, or people do read Nitin Singhania culture notes as well. For modern history, you can either go with Spectrum by Rajiv Ahir or Bipin Chandra. Since APFC is a group A examination, we can expect multiple statement questions in the exam. And don't forget to go through the relevant NCRTs of modern India, because many times it is seen the examiner lifts directly statement from NCRTs. So do go through NCRTs. Moving on, we have the topic population development and globalization. So this is the only topic which is in APFC syllabus. It is not there in enforcement officer. So for basics of this topic, we can go through the NCRT, like NCRT of class 12th Indian Society chapter 2. This talks about population chapter, which is part of our syllabus. Then class 12th NCRT social change and development in India chapter 6, this is also relevant. And chapter class 12th contemporary world politics chapter 9, this chapter talks about globalization phenomena. So what these NCRT chapters will do, they will help you cover the basics of your syllabus. Apart from this, what you can go through is visionized value added material, because if we see the GS1 syllabus of civil services examination, it has population and globalization topic in GS1 paper. So you can go through the visionized value added material, or you can also refer Forum IS Red Book on Indian Society. These two books have covered very well in detail population and globalization issues. And don't forget to read United Nations Sustainable Development Goal and Millennium Development Goals, because last time when exam happened, there was a question from MDG as well. Since this talks about development perspectives, so it is advisable to go through this part. Moving on, we have polity and economy. So for polity, do read this class 11th Indian Constitution at Work textbook, and followed by M. Lakshmikant, which is read by most of the aspirants. For governance part, you can either go with vision material or forum material. Both are easily or freely available on Google. So these are the picks of books which you can refer for polity. And for economy, read class 11th Indian Economic Development, as it has many basic things covered in it. After that, move on to class 12th macroeconomics and microeconomics. If you see the past papers, you will see many questions asked from microeconomics as well. So don't skip these NCRTs, they are very handy and very necessary for this examination. After this, you can go with Munal Patel sir, and his handouts are very good to read. They cover both static part as well as current updates, so even your current affairs related to economy subject will be very well covered through these handouts. Moving on, we have accounting and auditing, industrial relations, labor laws and insurance. For accounting and auditing, for many this subject will be new to them. So what you can do is you can go through NCRT class 11th financial accounting and accountancy textbook. These textbooks will help you in covering the basics of accounting part. Many definitions and terms are given in these books which will help you in cracking this subject. Apart from this, you can go with NCRT class 12th accountancy. Only this chapter is to be read, chapter 5. Afterwards, if you at all looking for any other material, there is one very good material by ICSI, fundamentals of accounting and auditing. So this covers auditing as well, and it is written in very simple language. Simply what you have to do is Google, you have to type this in Google, you will get the PDF. For insurance part, you have to refer this link. On this link, everything related to insurance is covered in detail. And if you feel need for watching some videos, then these coaching institutes, Study IQ, Success Tree, EduTab, these they have created YouTube video playlist. These YouTube videos are definitely helpful for our examination. For industrial relations and labor laws, I found IGNU material very good and very easy to understand. Just type this in Google, you will get the PDF, like IGNU MS24. It deals with industrial relation. All the chapters of industrial relations are covered very easily in these IGNU booklets. For labor laws, we have MS28. After going through these IGNU booklets, you can refer Ministry of Labor and Employment website. This is very much necessary, because all the current updates will be seen on this website. Apart from that, you may be aware Government of India in 2020 came up with these codes. So don't forget to read these codes, the Industrial Relations Code and the Code on Social Security. Also, Mrunal sir has made a blog on labor laws, so the link is here. You can go through this link. In very simple and lucid language, he has tried to explain labor laws. Moving on, we have computer applications, general science and social security. For computer part, there is class 12th computer science NCRT. Do go through this chapter 11 and 12, because many terms, like they are asking the full form of spam and what is meant by uh, means basic terminology is being asked in examination, the acronyms they are asking. So all this part is covered very well in this 11th and 12th NCRT. Afterwards you can refer Lucent GK, Arihant or NIOS material for computer applications. Also on YouTube many coachings have made video on computer applications. Do go through them. For science, it is advisable to read class 6 to 10th NCRT, especially the physics part and bio part, because we have seen questions both in APFC and EPFO enforcement officer from NCRT science textbooks. After this you can go through Lucent GK book, or there is a special book of science by Lucent, so science also can be read. And don't forget to solve CDS and NDA science past year question papers, because if you see the kind of questions they are asking in science, they are very much similar to the type of questions they are asking in these examinations. Even you can solve the questions from CAPF examination as well, so this will definitely help you in solving the questions in APFC examination. For social security in India, there is a document by Vision IS on social security. Simply Google, you will get the PDF. It is of only 10 pages. In this document they have tried to cover what is social security, why there is a need of social security, the status of social security in India. So this will very much give you idea about the social security part. After that, do go through this India yearbook, the latest edition, and the Yojana magazine of May 2022. This May edition of last year was completely dedicated to social security part, so you can go through this Yojana magazine. Apart from this, there is IGNOU booklet on social security. You have to read only these two units, unit 12 and 23. Both of them cover social security in much detail. Then again, Ministry of Labor and Employment website, the focus should be on various schemes which has been launched by Government of India. The schemes launched by government are specifically addressing the various sections of our society, so you should be aware of the various schemes launched by them. In past as well, many questions have been asked from social security on schemes, like Atal Pension Yojana was one such question which was asked in exam. So like this you have to prepare all the schemes, their objective. Then the code on social security 2020 is to be read. And again, Munal sir has written a blog on social security on his website. You can refer the blog. Moving on, the last part of our syllabus, elementary mathematics, statistics and general mental ability. For statistics, I will advise you to go through this NCRT book. There are few chapters related to statistics, and they cover very good concepts, like what is mean by mean, mode, variance, deviation. All these concepts are cleared in very good manner in NCRT chapters. For general mental ability, you can go with RS Agarwal, or there are these two books. One is by Arihant publication, the other one is by Disha publication. Any one book will do. What matters in this section is you will have to practice more. At least 10 to 12 questions are expected from this section in actual examination, so this will definitely require some sort of practice, and don't skip this portion. So that's it from this video. If you have any doubt regarding the book list, try to comment in comment section. I will address your queries. Thank you and all the best for your examination. This is my Telegram channel, you can join the same. Thank you once again.